With us on the couch today is Ann Goade, who's the Area 11 Area Developer of MOPS International. And so, thanks for coming out. You are our first guest here on the couch. We're glad to have you.
Well, thank you for having me.
So tell us what you do with MOPS, or what is MOPS for those who might not know, and then what do you do?
It is Mothers of Preschoolers. It's an international organization with nearly 4,000 groups worldwide. And what I do as a volunteer, I am kind of like MOPS in the backyard for local leaders. The MOPS International office is not a real big place, and they don't have the staff to accommodate answering questions from nearly 4,000 groups.
Yeah.
We have a volunteer staff of field leaders who are trained and can get answers and things like that for all of the local leaders who may need training or have a question.
You got involved with MOPS when you had young children?
I did. My son was 2 and my daughter was about 3 months old. And I was at my home, changing diapers, wiping noses, all of those things very alone. And my sister actually visited a group. She lived in Georgia at the time, and she called me and said, "You have got to find one of these groups." So that's what I did. Contacted them and went to my first meeting, and I was hooked.
I was pretty much the same. I remember my first time. So when you went to your first group, or say that first year, can you remember anything that really helped you with your kids as a mom?
Well, it was my, I guess, respite,
Yeah.
It was my time to have a plate of food and not have little fingers going in it.
Yeah.
It was a time I could get to have some adult conversation.
And that's an amazing thing.
Yeah, and find out that what I was going through, I was not alone in that, and there was someone who had either been there and done that or was going through it as well. I got to do a little creative activity that I got to complete because there were so many things I felt like never got finished at my own home. So it just really ministered to me in a lot of different ways that first year.
Well, I know your kids are grown as far as they're way out of MOPS. They're in middle school, that kind of thing.
They're 12, 10, and 9.
So why are you still in MOPS?
Because I still have a passion for mothers with young kids, and I remember what it was like, and I remember the loneliness. And if there is anything I can do that can help groups flourish and minister to more young moms, then I'm going to do that.
Good. Well, we're glad you do. Okay, 2 more questions. You're an inventor. Tell me real quick about your newest, greatest baby.
My newest, greatest baby is Big Church Bingo. And it is a phone app. It's currently available for the iPhones, iPads, and iPod Touches, so Apple products. But it is a listening tool for parents to help their children listen to the sermon during a worship service. So this actually is an idea that literally God gave me when my daughter started kindergarten, and I could not figure out how to keep her occupied during church. And so we started out on a sheet of paper doing this, and then it just evolved, and we launched Big Church Bingo in August. And it has been a really fun, interesting ride that I just never in my life would have dreamed would have happened.
Well, we appreciate it from the Mathews family. I can tell you, all 3 of mine are hooked. Even the one who really shouldn't be using it because he's well old enough to pay attention without it.
Well, that's okay. My husband uses it too.
Do you ever get the bingo in church?
No, we get more elbows and look what I just got.
Okay, good. No disrupting the service.
Exactly.
All right. All right, so I'm going to throw this one last one out. Embarrassing moments. Moms all have them. Do you have a favorite?
Yes, there's so many. With 3 kids, you just always have embarrassing moments. But one that just really jumps out at me. My son was probably 5 or 6, well old enough to know better. And we had gone to the library story time, and of course, when you have little ones that are potty training, you visit every bathroom in every place that you go. And so we had just come from the bathroom, and we went out to the car. I'm buckling the girls in their car seat, and I look around, and there my son is relieving himself in the grass in front of the glass windows of the library.
Right in front of the world.
Yes, just right. I guess when you gotta go, you gotta go.
And he's a boy.
And he, and everybody says boys will be boys, but that was definitely an embarrassing moment for me.
Hello, that's my child.
Exactly.
Way to go. All right. Well, good. Thanks for coming out. This is going to be fun. And look for Big Church Bingo. It's a great, fun tool. So.
Yeah, there's a website. You can go to bigchurchbingo.com.
Awesome.
Thank you.